My name is Peter Hill, and I started the Iyapi Glukinipi Lakota Immersion Childcare last year in November, and it's been open now for 9 months, and we have 6 children at the moment. We started out with 5, and we're hoping to expand it to 10. So the idea for this program basically came out of a number of discussions and some meetings a couple of years ago about what to do about the decline of the language, how it is in a seriously endangered status. There probably has not ever been an increase in the percentage of Lakota speakers since the first contact with white settlers back in the early 1800s. Probably slowly and then more quickly, the percentage of Lakota people speaking the language has been in a steady decline. But particularly since the 1950s and 60s, when the language really began to stop being used in the home, and to the 1970s, when you see that disappearance really begin affecting even the more remote and traditional districts. Essentially, you have a couple of generations now where the language is almost non-existent. Probably some linguists and researchers would look at the demographics and say the language has already, 10, 20 years ago reached the tipping point of, not having enough people to sustain it. Every day here with the kids, we are speaking entirely Lakota. There's a sign up on the door that says no English allowed. And we basically, the central part of our mission, our prime directive, is to maintain the integrity of what's called a language island, a Lakota-only environment without the infiltration of the dominant language. So other than the immersion component, we're actually very much a pretty standard daycare daily schedule that we follow, and it includes nap time and meal times. We've recently started using a curriculum that includes hands-on activities and is designed to teach different motor skills and teach kids about different aspects of the world. So we don't just want to be a good Lakota immersion school and have the kids come out of it knowing the language, even though that's one of our primary goals, but we want kids to come out of the program being well educated as well, if not better than they would be in any type of educational program.
This Lakota language is a sacred language. That's what I see it as, and also might be a rare language today. That's why I want to teach the Lakota language to these little preschoolers, these 1 and 2 year olds. That they have to know that where they come from and who they are, and what when they grow up to be Wichashan, Wian, Wikoshkalakan, Koshkalaka, na Winochchala, na Wichashala, Heha, Ihonim Hatash, Glakapikile. I want that first priority language for the kids.
Ay, 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 ay.